Ah, the gear door.
Yeah.
Looks like it went up. Nice. All right.
We're done.
Let's let it. Woo! Yeah, I'm just. Oh yeah. Nice.
Counts tall.
Yeah, Alright.
That's the angle.
Yeah.
That's the angle. It's just.
Oh, yeah. That was good. Okay, that's what he was talking about.
FPH, braking, brakes on, braking, brakes off.
Very nice.
Braking, brakes on.
Ah!
Oh, it collapsed?
Yeah. And on landing, this is what happened. I guess the gear just peeled back and there's not enough glue, I guess, or something. It wasn't properly glued down.
There's not enough material to hold it down either. This is pretty thin.
And there's not enough glue between that anyway and this.
Yeah.
So ripped out the wing a little bit, but it's not too bad. Fixable. We're gonna fix it. Otherwise, it flies really well. Okay, so I just ripped the gear out and this is what is in there. And you can see, I mentioned this in the build video a little bit. This doesn't seem like enough material. There's literally just a piece of carbon fiber. It's not properly glued. You can see the glue was just in this section. And obviously broke. So I think I'm gonna redo this. Put a solid block of wood from this end to this end, covering this entire surface here, so that we're actually transferring the load of the gear onto this pylon, that pylon, and that pylon, instead of just this middle section. So disappointing, but whatever. I guess I can fix that. That's easy. Yeah. So I'm gonna show what changes I made to the landing gear mounting spot. You just saw in the flight that I really tore up the wing, but not a big deal. It's pretty much fixed. I gotta use some Bondo to clean this up, but this has been cleaned up and properly epoxied. And so what I want to show is the inside. So I replaced all of the plywood, and you can see, let's see if I can get that, with much thicker plywood. And not only is the plywood thicker, but there's multiple layers. So there's a new plywood block going from this end underneath the wing and ends right around here where the next bulkhead crosses. And so there's that. So that piece of plywood is much beefier. I also added supports underneath. So you can see in here that there is a block of wood and then more plywood. And so what this is filling in the gap between the former that sort of, this former that goes from right in here across the wing, entire wing. And so this piece of wood and the plywood on top are attached to it. So what I'm hoping, or what I was hoping to do with that, is spread the load across much more wing surface area, and also across at least this former that goes across here, the former that goes across the wing like that, and the other former on the other side. And it's the same story on the opposing side. Let's see if I can show that. You can see same story. We got plywood, and then underneath a second piece of plywood, and then a block of wood, so that now the weight and the force of the gear is not spread across more bulk surfaces, more bulkhead, more wing, and that should be rock solid. As always, I used air epoxy EN001, E001NS. and that stuff is nice and rock solid. So it's all fixed. She's all looking. Here's the final product. Good as new. Actually, I think it looks much cleaner. So here's to the next flight.